Hey, what's up everybody? This is Paulio Jr. And today, the lighting may be a little bit poor here, but I'm going to do my best, and I'm recording on my phone because my cube is wherever. But today I wanted to show you guys, I'm going to do it step by step. I'm going to be stopping it and then going back of just putting in a new wax ring for your toilet, especially if you're having leaks in the basement and so forth, and even leaks down here as well. I'm actually wearing jeans and regular shoes today too, which is pretty cool. So I already did this, but just to show you guys on a standard American standard toilet, there's a screw on each side with a washer, one on that side and one on that side right there. You take them off with a wrench and then take off the washer. And here I don't have a shut-off valve up here. So I had turned the water off downstairs and then just disconnected this. I left the part going to the actual toilet reservoir alone and just disconnected this, and this I can just wrench right back in. So we're just going to leave that alone. Now after you do once you do turn it off, flush the toilet, you'll still have some extra water. I had a little bit more, so I filled up a bucket of water, dumped that down the toilet, just to force some more water down. So I'm just really left with this and a little bit of this, and then try and have as much space as you can. I'm doing this by myself, so typically I would say do it with two people, but I should be okay. I'll be able to lift this, no problem. So I'm going to move this out of the way, stop recording, and then show you the wax ring. And typically you can do it bare hand, but I've actually been using some latex gloves just because we are dealing, with waste, basically. So, next part I'm going to do is basically after that, I'm just going to lift the toilet out, move it out of that corner, and put it over to the side. And we're going to pull out the old wax ring, and we're actually going to put in an extra thick wax ring, so that way there's no leakage at all. At least that's the theory here, and that's the hope. So hopefully everything goes well. That's what I've done so far, and let me pull this out and then show you guys what's next. This is part two. I'm wearing the glove as well, so I can actually touch the wax too. Because if you get the wax on your fingers, it's so sticky and such a pain in the ass to get off. But it'll have that plastic piece on the bottom, and typically if you grab onto that, you can pull the wax ring directly out. So I'm just getting rid of the old one right now. So I'm actually going to put this down and just throw this out. So bear with me. So the old wax ring is gone. Sorry, I know I'm all over. I'm using one hand right now. So this is our screw. These are our screws that we did earlier, and there's probably some wax on there too. So this is actually okay for the most part, and you can even leave some of the wax in there, but I have the extra thick one, so I'm not too worried about it. And our problem here was that this wasn't the way the floor was done. It wasn't completely level, so that was, not an issue that can be resolved. With the toilet was kind of slanting over, so now what I'm gonna do is not touch. It's not poop, it's wax. So I'm not gonna touch. Sorry guys, let me get this fucking thing out here with my left hand. I'm gonna get the other guy. I'm going to get this, and we're going to put that into this spot right here. We're just replacing it. That's all we're doing. So, because over time the wax will, will basically, erode and disintegrate and all that good stuff. So, but that's the next part. Just wanted to show you that. That's really all you got. And I'll show you what that looks like when it's put back in. And if you see me putting, if you see a piece of wood, you don't have to do that. I'm just doing that because our floor isn't completely level. So, actually getting So just so you know, there still will be water in there. That's fine. So make sure you have some towels. That's the new ring. This part goes into, it's going to go in just, it goes in like that. So this is actually going to go like this, directly over that, if you can see that. I flipped the toilet on its side. Typically you want to have the toilet completely upside down so you can put more pressure on it. I should be able to put some more pressure on it. Once that's on and the wax is kind of spread out a little bit, then after that you can put the toilet directly back into that hole with that plastic piece facing down. So the toilet's just on its side right now. Sorry about this fucked up angle, but yeah. So what I'm gonna do is basically just apply enough pressure to where this sticks to it, and then I'll be able to feel where that goes and then put the screws back in. This was basically it. It was just taking out one screw, one nut over there, one nut over there. If you have a shutoff valve, turn off the shutoff valve. If it's not up here, turn it off in the basement. Take the toilet out. If you have two people, this is definitely better to do it with two people. Flip the toilet upside down. Put some pressure on the wax ring so that it does stick to the bottom of the toilet. Turn the wax ring, turn the wax ring a little bit. Make sure it's stuck on it. Position the toilet back in. Screw the bolts back in. Turn the shutoff valve off, and let the water run back up. Flush it. See if you have any leaks up here, which I did not, and make sure you don't have any leaks coming, either your basement or your second floor, your first floor, whatever the case may be. But it's really simple. I did it by myself, but I would still recommend this being a two-person job. So yeah, that's really it. Really simple. I'm actually doing this the next day, just showing you that everything worked. And like I said, my toilet was not level, so if you can see, I actually have a piece of a paint stirrer underneath there, to make the toilet a little bit more level than what it was, because all the water was sitting like this pretty much. So now it's a lot more even, so I can actually put in the the hands-free flusher as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Sorry about the camera angles, they're a little fucked up. So that's about it. Just really easy things if you're not used to doing them yourself, or doing them the first time. Like I said, once again, reiterating, if you are replacing the wax ring, I would definitely suggest having two people, having a couple of towels, and clearing out some space for yourself as well. So that's all I got. Hope you guys enjoyed. See ya.